High in the Himalayas, Bhutan is a land of tall mountains and deep valleys where the air is crisp and the views are breathtaking. This small country is often called the Land of the Thunder Dragon, a name that reflects its majestic and mystical aura. It's a place where old traditions are still alive and thriving. Bhutanese culture is deeply rooted in spirituality and ancient customs. Buddhism is a big part of their lives, shaping what they believe and how they live. Monks can be seen chanting prayers and spinning prayer wheels. The Bhutanese people live peacefully with nature, farming their land and enjoying the simple pleasures of life. They believe everything is connected, from the rivers and forests to the animals and people. This belief shows up in their spiritual practices, where rituals are performed with great care and reverence. These practices are all about keeping things balanced and in harmony, ensuring that the natural and spiritual worlds are in sync. For a long time, animal sacrifice has been part of their spiritual traditions, a practice that is both respected and solemn. Animals are important in Bhutanese beliefs, seen as sentient beings with emotions and spirits. They are seen as living beings who can feel happy and sad, and are treated with kindness and respect. This makes animal sacrifice a serious thing in their rituals, performed with deep thought and consideration. It's not something they do without thinking, but rather a deeply spiritual act that carries significant meaning. It's a deeply spiritual act with a lot of meaning, reflecting their profound connection to the spiritual world and their traditions. In Bhutan, animal sacrifice isn't about being mean to animals. It's about staying safe and bringing good luck. They believe it makes local gods and spirits happy. It's also a way to earn merit, which is important in Buddhism. People do sacrifices for lots of reasons. They might do it for a good harvest or to keep their family healthy. They also do it for important events like births and deaths. Giving up something important, like an animal's life, shows they are serious and devoted. They believe they get blessings in return. The animal's blood is seen as very powerful. They believe it carries their prayers to the spirits. Animal sacrifices in Bhutan are special rituals that hold deep cultural and spiritual significance. They aren't just about killing an animal, they are about connecting with the divine and seeking blessings. Religious leaders, like lamas or village elders, lead these rituals with great reverence and care. They say special prayers and chants, invoking the spirits and deities, and make various offerings. It's a very serious and respectful event, where everyone participates with a sense of devotion. The animal for the sacrifice is picked carefully, ensuring it meets specific criteria. It has to be perfect, with no injuries or blemishes, symbolizing purity. They try to make it quick and cause as little pain as possible, showing respect for the animal's life. This is important for the ritual to work effectively and to honor the spiritual traditions. The community often eats the meat from the animal, sharing it as a sacred meal. This is like sharing the blessings and makes everyone feel closer, fostering a sense of unity. They often make intricate mandalas, which are like pictures of the universe, representing harmony and balance. They also offer other things like fruit, which symbolizes abundance and gratitude, incense, which purifies the space, and water, which represents life and purity. The whole ritual is about creating a holy space where the normal world and the spirit world meet, allowing for a profound spiritual connection. Lately, people have been talking a lot about animal sacrifice in Bhutan. This topic has become a significant point of discussion in many communities. More people are thinking deeply about how animals feel and if it's right to do these sacrifices. The ethical implications are being considered more than ever before. This has started a widespread discussion among the Bhutanese people, bringing together different viewpoints and opinions. Some people want to keep the old traditions alive. They believe that these practices are a crucial part of their cultural heritage. They say it's a big part of who they are and their identity. These rituals have been passed down through generations. Others, however, want to use symbols instead of real animals. They believe that the essence of the ritual can be preserved without harm. They might use dough or butter to make animal shapes, which can serve as a respectful and humane alternative. They believe they can still perform the ritual meaningfully without killing anything. This approach is gaining support. This shows how Bhutan is changing with the times, balancing tradition with modern ethical standards. The Bhutanese government respects tradition, but they also want to make sure animals don't suffer. They are trying to find a middle ground. They have rules to make sure any sacrifices are done kindly and with respect. These regulations are important for animal welfare. This shows how hard it is to keep old traditions while also doing what's right for animals. It's a delicate balance that requires thoughtful consideration. Bhutan is trying to balance its spiritual traditions with a changing world. The discussion about animal sacrifice is one example of this. The country wants to keep its unique culture. This includes its spiritual traditions, which are a big part of everyday life. But Bhutan is also becoming more modern. This brings new ideas. The country is thinking carefully about these changes. It's looking for ways to keep its traditions while also being kind, protecting the environment, and staying happy. Bhutan wants everyone to talk and understand each other. Instead of making strict rules, the government wants people to talk openly about tradition and change. This shows how much they respect the Bhutanese people and their ability to make their own choices. Bhutan's story shows how strong traditions can be and how complicated it is when cultures change. The discussion about animal sacrifice shows the challenges and opportunities that come with becoming more modern. As Bhutan continues to change, its belief in kindness and respect for all living things will be important. The strength of the Bhutanese spirit, which comes from its spiritual traditions, will shape the country's future. As Bhutan faces the challenges of the 21st century, it teaches the world something important. Old traditions and progress can work together peacefully. Like and subscribe Emgotv360 History for more stories.